Are you ready? Are you kings and queens ready? Are you kings and queens ready? Are you kings and queens ready? Hey, my name is Nasir, and this is the Nasir. Hey, kings and queens, if this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back to another episode here on the Nasir Show. Yes, I know this is a whole different setup, I know. Please don't judge. I went to go film yesterday and for some reason my lights were not working. I don't know why. They were like come on and then go off. And I'm like, what the hell? I got in full glam, full face, full outfit. And then I go to take a picture to put on Instagram that I was filming with my lights. Go to turn my lights on. They go right off. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So until I can get them to ship me some new lights, here goes the setup. If you want to hear about this year's Coachella and also Meek Mill's now getting out of jail and James Charles, yes, the YouTuber and makeup artist James Charles trying to sing, then you continue watching this week's Coffee Chat. We just had this year's 2018 Coachella, y'all. It was the bomb diggity, okay? The bomb diggity. I really wish I was able to go. Unfortunately, I did not get to go to this year's Coachella, but I did have the opportunity to go to Style Fashion Week's venue. Oh, it was everything. Paris Hilton was DJing. Chanel West Coast was there. It was just the full nine, as you guys can see in these pictures. It was everything. I was living. But I did not get to go to Coachella, but it's okay. Style, magazines, Coachella event was good enough. But this year, everybody and their godmom has been talking about Beyonce, and now they're trying to name it Coachella. I mean, I don't got no problem with that. Beyonce was everything. She literally burned that bitch to the ground. She took Coachella and literally burned that bitch. Like, burned it. Her performances were everything. She performed the first and the second weekend. I believe everybody performed. And the first weekend was live streamed. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning so that I could see that because on, Eastern Standard Time, we're about like 3 hours behind where they are or whatnot. So I woke up, set my alarm for 3 o'clock so that I could see Beyonce. And I watched that performance from beginning to end. And I literally cried. She is an inspiration and she's an epitome of an amazing performer. She is the best performer of all time. She gives every bit of her heart on that damn stage. She even brought out Destiny's Child. Yes. When Destiny's Child came out, I said, yes, she better do giving Destiny's Child a check. Michelle over there struggling. She ain't got nothing else to do. But I am proud of Michelle this time because homegirl took some dance lessons. She was actually keeping up and they even had the bitch's microphone on this time. Because y'all know damn well during that Super Bowl, she didn't have her microphone on. They said, we just gonna turn this down a notch. But they had her microphone on. She took a little dance lessons, even though, her butt still, it's just back and legs. She tried. And Kelly, she killed it. Even though that first weekend, I don't know what was going on her head, looking like one of those Who's. She was looking like a Who from the Grinch. And I was just like, but she switched it up the second weekend and they were looking cute. I was happy. Jay-Z came out, said his little 3 lines, which I hope that the tour is also like as well. Come out, sing your little 3 lines, let Beyonce do what she gotta do. And then Solange came out. The first weekend was so cute. I wasn't expecting it. It was like little, like 2 little kids coming together playing around, sisters. And then the second weekend they fell, whatnot. They played it all, blah, legs up in the air, the whole nine. But the first weekend was filmed, the second weekend wasn't. But I got the scoop from Instagram, Twitter, the whole nine. I was not going without seeing what was going down. So it was basically the same performance, just different outfits and things like that. Her designer was everything. Those outfits, pearl. Beyonce was, there's nothing else that I can say besides she is amazing, a goddess. And I inspire to be a performer like you, homegirl. Homegirl, I inspire to be a performer like you. Also, another one of the people that only really matter is Cardi B. Cardi B was dipping it in Zoe during Coachella. Cardi B is pregnant or whatnot, but she is not letting her pregnancy stop her at all. She has been on the run, on the move, chasing that bag, and stacking her coins. And you cannot blame her at all. She is not letting this baby stop her, to the point where homegirl was twerking on the stage. She was twerking, he was dipping it and doing it, grinding on the stage. I said, oh my God. But I mean, it's Cardi B, what can you expect? So proud of her. She killed it during the VMA. She killed it during Coachella. She even had strippers, flying around. She performed her songs from her new album, which was everything. Her album is Pearl. And she performed some songs, some old songs. She brought G-Eazy out on the stage. He sung his little part in the song. It was everything. And it was like an all-white affair. I said, ooh, this is cute. Look at Cardi B out here being aesthetically pleasing. And then we also had, the other performances, which, didn't really matter too much. Eminem was one of the headliners of Coachella as well. I didn't really see anything about him. It was just mainly all about Beyonce and Cardi B, to be honest. And then also about the YouTubers and what they were wearing. And speaking of YouTubers, this YouTuber, he is definitely really good at makeup. I'm not going to take that away from him by any means. He's definitely good at makeup. But singing, I'm going to need you to take away the singing from the internet until you get a little bit better. Then please come back, because what you're doing now is not cute. Talking about James Charles. And I'm tired of these people praising your singing like it is everything, like it's Beyonce, no, just because you're up in the millions with your subscribers, your fan base and things like that, does not mean you need to be praised for everything that you do, because that is not the case by any means. We all know James Charles. James Charles is a MUA, and he has a YouTube channel. He does Instagram, things like that. And he is definitely a really good makeup artist, but he also has a passion for singing. I can definitely say his runs are actually pretty good. He has some pretty good runs, but his control, his breath control, his tone, his being able to actually execute a note and execute a song is just not there. And he, to be honest, would not be able to stand on his own by any means. And those little runs that you be doing, yes, you can definitely do a run. Actually, do a run better than I can, because I'm not really good at runs. But I can hold a note. That's because he did a video with the girl from The Four. And he did I think her name is Zelaya, something along those lines. But it's the little girl with the dreads from The Four. And he did a video with her. I saw that and I was like, ooh, he is really struggling. And I was just gonna let it go by, I was gonna let it move past. But then I saw a video that Bradley made, basically praising James Charles like he was the best singer in the world. Boy, James Charles is not the best singer in the world. Boy, you're not even the best singer in the world. So I can understand why you would be like yas to somebody who can do a run, but it's not that good. He needs to stick to being an MUA. That is what he's good at. And then work on your singing on the side, but please don't publish it on the internet, please. Keep it in the vocal coach's room until you get perfected, then come out and slay us. Come do that. And I'm not trying to crush anybody's dream. I'm just being real. You can't have people walking around here looking a mess, sounding a mess, and being a mess, and then just saying yas when you know damn well that they sound a mess and look a mess. No. Oh, and also, I don't know if you guys realize, but I have new glasses as well. These are from Mu, a company that specializes in eyewear, sunglasses, reading glasses, things like that. They sent these to me for me to read, y'all. So I decided to put them on so that I can read all this, because because it needs to be read. And these situations, girl. Anyways, as I told you guys that I will keep you updated. In my last coffee chat, I talked about Mike, the situation from Jersey Shore. I told you guys that I will keep you updated on the situation. Yes, I'm here back with some more news on Mike. So yeah, homeboy's going to jail. That's official. He's going to jail, but he was able to film with the cast of Jersey Shore, and I've been keeping a little eye on the Jersey Shore. I watched a few episodes or whatnot, and I can definitely say what JR was saying when she was talking to people now, is that she wanted the show to come back for Mike to redeem himself. Yeah, for Mike to redeem himself, and essentially that's what he's doing, because he actually is a changed person. He don't do no drugs. He doesn't drink. He doesn't, lie. I mean, he says he doesn't lie. He doesn't steal, which, I mean, I guess now you don't steal now that you got caught for it. And you don't do like all these bad things. And I mean, I guess it took a tragic situation, you going to jail, about to go to jail, for you to finally realize this. But I mean, that's none of my business. It's better to realize sooner than later, rather than you like 85 and you realize that, oh, maybe I should stop lying, cheating, stealing, drugging, smoking, drinking, the 4-9. Some of us realize sooner than others. Just saying. But the show is actually not too bad. Everybody is still pretty much the same. The only person that isn't there is Sandy Sweetheart. Everybody else is still drunk, still partying, still crazy as hell. Snooki just came back with duck lips. She brought the duck phone with her, twinning and all. So it's pretty much the same Jersey Shore that it was before, but Mike will be going to jail at the end of this month. So we will see how he does once he comes out. Speaking of jailbirds, let's talk about Meek Mills. Y'all, Meek Mills is out of jail, y'all. I know all of you rap people or whatnot. You see, I don't really listen to rap that much. I've never really been like into rap for some reason. I'm more of like a pop R&B kind of girl. But yeah, I don't really listen to rap, but I know a lot of people was devastated when Meek got locked up. Mills was sentenced in November of 2017 for a minimum of 2 years. But he's been released on bail due to an unjustly situation. Let's just say this judge was a true groupie. Judge Janice was allegedly asking Meek Mills to shout somebody out or use like a producer of hers or something like that in Philly, and he said no. So now she got this case in front of her in regards to him violating his probation, and I guess this was kind of her way of getting back, because she's been real difficult throughout this whole situation. In December, Judge Janice denied Mills' request for a bail hearing, which is kind of ridiculous because he violated his probation, but it was because of because he was like breaking up a fight or something like that. And I mean, he did other things as well, but that was the main reason why he got thrown into jail. And it's like, okay, like it was unnecessary, and it was definitely, once this whole thing of her being a true groupie of Meek Mills came about, now it's just like, all right, bitch, now we know exactly why you put him in jail. We know exactly why you put him in jail, okay? Don't be trying to play these games out here in these streets, okay? So now Meek Mills and his lawyer are now speaking, and the lawyers have said, we are thrilled that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court has directed Judge Janice to immediately issue an order releasing Meek Mills on bail. As we have said all along, Meek Mills was unjustly convicted and should have not spent a single day in jail. And this is very true. I agree with you guys. We are happy that he is out. #free Meek Mills. But along the lines of the music industry, have you guys been watching American Idol? Comment down below if you've been watching American Idol. I've been peekabooing into American Idol every now and then. I feel like I'm the only bitch watching American Idol, to be honest, because I don't ask everybody else. And they're like, oh, that show came back on? And I'm like, yeah. And then, oh. So I'm apparently their only rating. But I've been watching American Idol, and it's quite interesting. I love the idea of American Idol, but it's really just overplayed at this point, and it's just dry, done out. It's like the Sahara Desert. Like nobody cares for it anymore. It's done. It's canceled. But I do love the concept because I cry every episode. Because I'm like, yes, they live in a dream. But I know what goes on behind the scenes, so I know how unreal American Idol actually is, especially because there have been people that have made it longer through the competition, have gotten farther and farther, and they can't even fucking sing. And then there's people that can actually, sing a note and sing the house down that went home in group rounds. Like, I'm confusion. But anyways, the show, it's okay. It can definitely, we will be okay without it. It kind of sucks, and I mean, some of the people can sing, some of the people don't. It's this one drag queen that's on there though. I think it's like the first drag queen to ever be on American Idol. He auditioned like many times before, and he auditioned as a drag queen this time, and he said that gave him like the confidence, the whole nine. And now he is out here killing it. When I tell you, this boy can sing. Oh my God. I said, you better do. Like, sung the house down. Like, sung the house. You better win. When I said you better win, especially for the drag queens out there. Represent. I'm still mad about is how Katy Perry is making so much more than everybody else on that damn show. Katy Perry is making, how does that sentence sound? How, please. I can't even fathom on why Katy Perry makes so much money. Homegirl is getting paid $25 million to be on this show. She is not Beyonce. Like, especially for what Katy is giving me on this show, it's nothing special. Nothing special by any means. You could at least switch your hair up. Your outfits aren't even that cute. You probably had like 2 good outfits out of like all the episodes that I've been on so far. And your jokes, I mean, you've landed some few jokes, but for you, she's not a $25 million act. She is not a $25 million act. She is getting paid. I'm gonna give you the breakdown. Katy Perry is getting paid $25 million. Ryan Seacrest is right behind her with $12 million. What? That's wrong right there, because Ryan Seacrest has been on this show from the beginning of time. He should have been. What was he making before? $100,000? Like, when he first started the show, like, for him to now get a raise up to $12 million and still below Katy Perry, like, what the hell? He do more talking than she do. And then behind Ryan Seacrest is Luke, and then Lionel Richie at $7 million. Lionel Richie got robbed. If I was Lionel Richie and I heard this, I would have said, I'm finding my lawyer, I'm getting out of this contract, I'm done, I'm not doing. Lionel Richie is a legend. There are probably more people that come on to watch American Idol for Lionel Richie than Katy Perry. Yes, she's popular and she has like a fan base, but her fan base are a whole bunch of little girls that by the time American Idol comes on, it's past their bedtime. And I mean, I'm a fan of Katy Perry as well, but she is not a $25 million act at all. She is not a legend at all. Yes, she can hold a few notes, but there are even contestants on there that can sing better than her. So, I won. American Idol, we won't be seeing you next season. Just my opinion, most likely we will not be seeing American Idol next season. Hope you enjoy coming back from your hiatus, but you're about to go right back on it. Especially because you're about to be in debt, because y'all paid Homegirl $25 million to hope that y'all gonna get this back within the ratings, and I'm the only bitch that's watching. None of my business. None of my business. But this next story, I'm actually quite. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, but it kind of hurts because they were just so pretty. Were just so pretty together. But Nikki Bella and John Cena has now split after 6 years. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, especially because he didn't want to get married and didn't want to have children. Those were two big things that he talked about Little Divas since like the first season. And I've seen like the progression of their relationship. And then when he actually did propose to her, I kind of felt like even Brie Bella talks about how her sister doesn't need a pity proposal, a pity relationship, and a pity fiance. And that's essentially how I felt as well, because I felt like he did that just for her to shut up about getting married, because she's always wanted to get married. Along with that, with him changing his mind about getting married, she thought he would change his mind about babies as well, and that was not happening by any means with him. Which I don't see why it was such a big deal. I don't see why a baby is such a big deal to him, because there's some people out here that be having these babies and aren't qualified by any means. You got all this damn money. If the baby start crying, you got so much money that you can pass it on to like the nanny or something like that and go about the rest of your day. So I don't see why having a baby was such a big deal to him. But it's whatever. But I know she loves him, and I knew she loved him, because for anyone to sit there and sign a 70-something page contract before moving into her boyfriend's mansion is ridiculous. If I got handed a damn booklet, to move in somewhere, I would say, you can have this damn booklet, I'm gonna stay in my own damn house. I ain't got time for all this mess. Like, ridiculous. And then even watching like Total Bellas, like he just seemed so controlling. Like even when the whole family came over and spent like time over there for some time, he was just so controlling, so extra, not necessary by any means. So this whole breakup I kind of saw coming, but it's a little disheartening at the same time, because they would have made some cute ass babies. But another couple that is actually on the opposite side of the spectrum is the royal family. Kate Middleton just had her third child. Girl, I didn't even know you had a second one. The last child that I remember was her first child, and that was like Prince George. I did not know homegirl even had a second baby. She must have been in hiding for that baby. And then this third one just popped out of nowhere. I didn't even know she was pregnant. And I guess this whole Meghan Markle thing is kind of like took away her spotlight. Because now the biracial queen came in the house and said, hello, I'm here. And everybody has been shook. Took away her spotlight. So I didn't even know homegirl was pregnant. But apparently she was pregnant. And she just had her baby, walked out of the hospital 7 hours later, full makeup, full dress, holding the baby. Hello. Bitch, what? She's a magical woman. Popping a baby out 7 hours later, you out and about, where most people sit in the hospital for like 2 days after they have a baby, then they finally go home. But girl, you on full, was you popping the baby out and getting your face beat at the same time? Like, you literally mid-push and somebody's over there throwing a load of translucent powder on your face. Yeah, I did not know she was even pregnant. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has taken away her spotlight, and she is now irrelevant. This baby made her irrelevant. This baby made her relevant for about 3 seconds, and the only relevant thing about this was because she literally was in the hospital for 7 hours, walked out, full face, full dress. I thought she still had baby number one. That Beyonce performance was everything. Like, when I tell you, the stamina, the attention to homegirl even changed the color of her nails. I saw a post on Instagram where at one point she had black nails, then she came out with silver nails. Homegirl is in the middle of doing a quick change. Somebody is taking the polish off of her nails, putting on more polish. She's like putting on pants. Like, for somebody to pay attention to detail that much deserves everything. Like, why doesn't she have... I want to know, why doesn't she have her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Because she has the star with Destiny's Child already. But why doesn't Beyonce with the little dash over the E, not have her own star on Hollywood Walk of Fame? I'm confused. Somebody needs to message the corporation for that, because this is ridiculous. How is the best performer of all time not going to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? That was an episode of this week's Coffee Chat. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it, and I have so many more stories to come up for you guys later on. I had to talk about Coachella. I had to talk about the Nikki Bella and John Cena's breakup. I had to. So that you guys are always updated on what's going on, make sure that you follow me on all my social media down in the description box below. And also, if you want a pair of glasses that are just as cute as these and not more, because they have so many more options on their website, make sure you click the description box down below. The link is there. And also, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are always notified when I post a new video. You do not want to miss the next coffee. Ooh. I almost spilled the coffee. You do not want to miss the next coffee chat or any of my videos for that matter. But I thank you, kings and queens, for being here. And remember, nothing is off limits. Embrace change. Stay true to yourself. Stay royal. Hello. You didn't think you were just going to get out of here without subscribing to my channel? Hit this icon to subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you watch my last video right here. Right here. Watch my last video as well. Subscribe. Watch my last video. And also, share with your friends. Tell them, come join the royal family, honey. We got a lot of seats to fill. I love you guys.